Hello everyone. So today we are going to see our basic Internet of Things syllabus. See here. So what is the syllabus in the first unit? We already understand it, some basic concepts of Internet of Things in the previous class. So, what is the at some basic things where the Internet of Things was used? What is the basic things regarding the Internet of the Things? What is the use of the Internet of Things? Very basic things we understand it in the previous class. So, actually, in the first unit, we have to understand the concept of origin of technology and what is mission to mission communication and what is M2M and what is the characteristics of IoT and what is the market share evolution. So see here we need to understand the characteristics and what is the IoT market share, evolution of the connected devices, IoT enablers, connectivity layers, baseline technologies, IoT and M2M. What is some basic differences between IoT and M2M, and what is the basic differences between IoT and WOT technologies, etc. Okay, so these all things we are going to understand it in the concepts one by one. So this is the syllabus. What we are going to understand later, we are going to understand interdependency, IoT resulting and address connectivity technologies, some basic connectivity technologies, IoT network configuration and gateways, prefix allotment, impact of mobility on addresses, gateways, multi-homing, and we are going to understand IPv4 and IPv6 protocols. Okay, so this is the first unit. Later we will move for second, third, etc. So this is our syllabus. So first we are going to understand the contents. Okay, we already understand the contents. Now we are moving to, once again we are going to see our syllabus. Our syllabus is completed. So let us understand the introduction of IoT technologies and what is the goal of Internet of Things. So let us review the entire concept. So introduction of IoT, we already discussed it that nowadays, so in so many areas, not only in homes, industries, organizations, companies, cities, everywhere this particular Internet of Thing devices was using nowadays for different purposes. It is used to store, it is used for storing the lots and lots of data. So that means, so there are various types of tasks that is performed by the real time objects. So if the object is embedded with a sensor and with an actuators, then it is going to be performs the real time task. So here, so we are understanding this is very nowadays it is a very trending topic. So basic introduction. So what is an Internet of Things? We already understand whenever a particular object that is connected with a sensor, that is connected with sensor to retrieve the to sense the data to perform a particular action. Whenever a real-time object so that is used to perform a particular task, then we can say that is an Internet of Thing. It is must be connected with an internet to perform the task. So that means the thing that must be connected to internet or internet to perform a particular task, it must be embedded with the real-time devices like sensors and actuators. So here internet technology is connecting devices. There are different types of devices, real-time physical devices that was connected. So missions and tools to the internet by means of wireless technologies. So now we know that everywhere we are using the wireless technology like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi's to connect with the different smart devices. Now, very useful device we are using that was a mobile phone. So, in the first point, we are understanding that internet technology is connecting devices. So, missions and tools to the internet by means of wireless technology. Through wireless technology, we are connecting so many types of devices. So, over 9 billion things connected to the internet as of now. So, it not only 9 billions, so now the figures were changed. Okay, so in this slide, I am showing that it was over 9 billion of internet of things, means real time objects that was connected to the internet to perform the smart tasks. So nowadays the number is changed. Please refer to any particular textbook to see what is the how many. You can also give that there was a 9 billion things was connected, because of some survey reports are telling that it is more than 9 billion or 10 billion things was connected to internet to perform various types of tasks. That means smart tasks will be done. So things that is connected to the internet are projected to cross 20 billion in the near future. So I already tell that in the latest survey, in the latest survey it may be of 20 to 40 and billions and trillions of internet devices are connected devices. There are used to perform different types of tasks, to retrieve the data that may be useful for security, that is used for monitoring. There are different types of tasks we are going to use through the objects we call that was a internet of things. So unification of technologies such as low power lower power, embedded systems, and cloud computing, big data, machine learning, and networking. So that means unification of technology means, so whenever this particular Internet of Things was required, Internet of Things was required whenever a particular task have to be done automatically. So that means, so there was a lots of power consumption is going on in earlier days. So nowadays we are using the less power to perform the more accurate task through the real time devices, internet of things only, through real time devices like internet of things. Example is smart grid. Everyone knows that smart grid nowadays. Smart grid is one of the major topic. So there will be arranging of some sensors in the antennas. So how much power is consuming, and everything is going to be noted down through sensors and actuators in the power grids. Okay, so next is origin of terminology. So we already understand it in the previous class. In the 2000s era, so the internet of things was most popular because of so many number of billions and trillions of sensors was used, and trillions of systems are used for connecting to various devices, because one device must be interacted with the another device to perform a particular task. So that means, so many things I already shown in the previous class. There are different sites I already shown. So once again I will repeat that slides. So here we are heading into the new era of ambiguity. So where the users of internet will be counted in billions and trillions, where humans may become a minority as generators and receivers of traffic. So that means we cannot stop that particular traffic, because the every IoT device always used to store and retrieve the data continuously. So in 2000s, the internet is one of the major thing that was used to retrieve the data throughout globally. So that's why, so there are so many things that was connected over the internet to perform very smart things. So generally human will not generate that type of traffic. So IoT devices or objects which is providing lots of traffic, so to what is that between the different types of devices. So that was more complex at the time of 2000. There are lots of data that was there to control, monitor, and organize the data through Internet of Things. But nowadays it was simple because of we are using fog computing and other type of technologies to reduce the lots of data that is coming over the Internet of Things. Okay, so next I already shown you a figure that so a particular person who is standing here, he is going to be controlled using a smart application, using a wireless communication technology. So every particular robo here, they are manufacturing some motherboards. So these all motherboards is can't manufactured by an ordinary human. So but these particular robots can be continuously monitored and organized by a particular person through sensors. So sensors and actuators that was connected to robo to perform various types of tasks. So this is also one of the example where the industries was used in the industries. We already understand it in the previous class, as well as it is also one of the good example I already shown to you. So using a smart devices like mobile phones, we can simply analyze the data, we can easily retrieve the data. So whenever it was a connected vehicle, so that means vehicle to vehicle communication, of vehicle to human communication, or human to human communication. So there was a lots of IoT devices was used. For example, so for example, this is a flying object, this is also flying object, it is connected with one IoT sensor device and communicated with a wireless communication device. Every particular object in this particular city is communicating with a wireless technology. So if they are arranging with the sensors and actuators which is always send some data. For example, what is the outside weather situation of this particular vehicle can be analyzed using a mobile phone who sitting in the city. So like this there are so many ways we are using this particular IoT devices. IoT, so IoT means we need a communication channel like any communication channel like RFID or Zigbee or Bluetooth or any different types of connecting devices will be there to connect to different types of devices. You can also applying in the connected vehicle. I already given a very good example in the previous class. Uh, and next is it is also very necessary in the healthcare system also we are using this particular IoT devices, Internet of Thing devices. What is the heart condition, what is the a patient heart condition, kidney condition and other parts of the human can be monitored by the doctor. He is in the remote location, still he is going to be check all the parts, human parts can be easily analyzed and organized, so easily analyzed and take a certain precaution. That is the one of the very best thing, because the equipment that is manufactured through IoT devices, and nowadays everybody is having a smart devices, even doctors is maintaining some smartphones. He can easily monitor the healthcare system of a particular patient. It is also one of the good example for the Internet of Things. And next if you see that, so nowadays online marketing, or we can say a vehicle online orders. Nowadays so many people are using the e-commerce websites. In e-commerce websites, what is the product track, where is that particular product, where is my product. If I ordered through online, so I am the customer who was the interested, because of I want to know where is my product and when it should be delivered. These all things was, this is known as a stock management and analysis, product management and analysis. So using the different types of technology in this particular picture, Raspberry Pi is the board that was used to maintain the speed of this particular here we arranged some sensors is arranged to the wheels of the vehicle, so it will be tell that what is the speed of this particular vehicle when it will be received to a particular location, what is the traveling time, everything is going to be taken. So this all particular data that will be stored in the cloud, and using a cloud the administrator or any other person can easily analyze that particular data through the internet. We know that. So this all sensors is the part of the IoT device. Now this is an IoT object because of we arranged a proper sensors to the wheels of this particular vehicle, as well as at top of the dashboard also we arranged one particular sensor to directly retrieve the data from the cloud. Okay, like this there are so many types of sensors that may be have. Okay, so next, so in the real time scenario, so there is a actuator that was arranged here, so to for the purpose of reducing consumption of water consumption. So many areas, so there are lots of water problems will be there. So at that particular time we no need to waste the water for that particular purpose. So this is a homemade IoT device. So we arranged that particular IoT actuated to this particular water pipeline. Then what happened, whenever the human is going to be put this hand in front of this particular actuator, so it reads the human temperature. Based on that the water will flow, otherwise the water will not flow. So this is also one type of IoT devices where we are using for homemade system. And next thing, so what is the level of the fuel or a particular water level in the home tanks or organization tanks? Through sensors, through Wi-Fi technology, we can retrieve the what is the water level or fuel level of in a particular tank through IoT devices. Okay, so at the same time, so through connected vehicles also, I already shown you a very good example previously. So that is in the connected vehicles. In connected vehicles, the cars, every car is connected with IoT equipment. Then what happened? It will be automatically identified whenever a particular other object is moving in front of that particular object. It will be automatically stops. It will take the necessary action whenever certain thing is going to be happen. Everything is going to be taken care. Nowadays connected vehicles is also one of the important topic in internet of things. So water level we already understand it, so this is also done. One second, I will go move back. So that is the thing here in the previously internet of things. So we discussed so many examples regarding internet of things. So the discussed that the possibility of internet connected is mission to mission connectivity, so networks extending to the common whole household devices. So some basic areas that is also known as IoT enablers, we are saying that. So what are the important technologies they are using for making the mission to mission communication over the internet of things? So that is one is RFID. RFID is one of the technology we are using in the internet of things because of various RFID tags. We are using radio frequency identifiers, we can say. And nanotechnology, radio technology was used in RFID in small scale industries as well as large scale industries. Nanotechnologies is very good technology that was used in Internet of Things, because nowadays everything was very nano. So nano chips consisting of the embedded program which is used to perform the real-time task. For example, I want to know how many people are there in the classroom. So how can I know there is, if I have a nano chip? So the nano chip is going to be applied in front of a door, then it is automatically identified, automatically count how many members are going and coming. These all things will be done. Not only in that, so I want to monitor the heart condition of the patient in the healthcare system. Then I will use the nanotechnology, because of which it was very tiny. So I, in that particular tiny chip, we can having a some small sensor and getting the data of healthcare data. Like this, nanotechnology is also one of the important aspect enabler of the Internet of Things. And we all, another part is another important area, that was a sensor. Everybody knows that a sensor is always used to sense. There are various types of sensors. There are smoke sensor. A smoke sensor is used to detect the smoke. Like this, there are so many types of sensors will be there. We will deeply discuss what is the sensor in the second unit. Definitely. Regarding sensor, what is a sensor? Sensor is used to collect the data. So sensor is a real-time embedded device, we can say, to collect the data. Okay. And smart networks. So what is a smart networks? All the smart networks, we can say that all ad hoc networks are the smart networks. The network, we know that what is a network. Network means a group of connected nodes. Each node is interacted with another node for the communication purpose in a network. So smart network means we can easily track, you can easily monitor, organize and maintain the all the parts of the nodes in the network. So this is the thing here.